All right, in the last section, we created a class, we created a couple objects. Inside of those classes and objects, we created a property, we created a method. Now we're going to get those properties and methods to talk together. So let's go back to our code. And here is where we are. What I want to do is I want to actually add another property to each one of these. So Larry is going to have a name. And we're going to just call him Larry. And this looks a little silly, but there's a method to our madness. And Lorraine is going to be, quote, Lorraine. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually run that test because I already put 2 lines of code in and I haven't run a test yet. And again, the test really isn't testing anything. It's just making sure that I haven't broken anything. I'm only using testing for discovery. All right. What we're going to do then is there's this little bit of a concept of how do I access these properties inside of that class so I can actually do something with them. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the this. Okay, so what I'm going to add on to this is plus, let's get that out of the way, plus this dot name. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see when I say hello whether the name will actually come out. Okay, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to run it, and then we're going to have a look. Okay, so now we've got the age and we've got the name. What did our other method say? Okay, what did our other method say? It says, hello there, Larry. Exactly what it was supposed to do. So on the Larry object, we said hello. And on the Larry object, it said hello there, and it added the name. And again, we didn't format this very well. So let's format the way we really should. Again, using the backticks. Hello there. Get rid of this. Go like $sign. And then again, this is just a little sugar that makes life a little easier for us. Okay. Print that or save that, run it again, make sure everything's okay. So now we have determined by using this construct, we can actually get access to the variables that are inside of the object. The next thing I want to do is explain a very special method. So say hello is just a method inside of this class. I'm going to create another method, and this method is called a constructor. Okay, and what I'm going to do in the constructor is I'm going to take the name and I'm going to take the age. Okay, and there's a convention where in order to save the name and the age, I have to do something special. So what this will allow me to do, because I have the constructor, what this will allow me to do now is, again, this is a lot of coding that I really don't want to do. When I start person Larry, I'll be able to pass it the name. I'll be able to pass it the age. Okay, we'll pass Lorraine. And we'll pass her age as 28. This is all in a nice line. I can get rid of this. And then I can do that. Okay, so we'll try to run it. See what that works, if that works or not. All right, so now that we got rid of it, it says, hello, they're undefined. So this .name is not defined anymore, and person has no attributes in it. So what we've done hasn't worked. What we have to do in the constructor is these values that are coming to the constructor, they're just values that come to the constructor that you can use for something and then throw them away. In this case, all we want to do with those is we want to save them. So in that case, I have to go this .name is equal to name. And those are way different variables. This .age is equal to age. All right, so if I have a look at this, okay, I'm going to save it and I'm going to run it as I'm explaining it to you. So what we're doing now is the parameter that got passed to me as name is being saved as the name inside of this object. The age that's being passed is also being saved inside of this object. So now we can see by printing it out that it's actually storing Lorraine, it's actually storing 28, and when I go to run, it says, hello, Larry. So that's perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to rip back, see if there's any questions at all, and then we'll go on to the next section, because all we're doing right now is in the discovery phase. Okay, we're simply discovering how this works.